Yeah. It's your boy, X the Real, back with another episode on X the Real, my unfinished journey. And today, I'm gonna be giving y'all the part two of when I did 90 days. You feel me? Let's get into it. When I left off, uh, uh, my cousin had got into it with a nigga and everything, and I had pull everything, all our canteen and stuff out on the boulevard and everything. He snapped like, "Cuz, you don't show everybody everything we got." All right, because of my actions and how I was doing shit, cuz was like, "Nah, I gotta get this nigga out of here because he go get us in some shit. Like, this nigga that be snapping, whoop." So cuz tell me, "Nigga, you the only communication slip like I ever wrote." This nigga wrote me a communication slip to go to the work release shit. Now, man, you ain't got but 90 days because, like, you gotta get the hell out of here. But before we go to the work center, this was some of the funniest shit I ever seen when we was in jail. They had put this man in the block with us. He was like 80. He ain't had no business in there. He walked real slow, like, man, he moved a half an inch every foot slide, like that old. You know what I'm saying? He ain't know none of the rules, none of the ways to survive and be sanitary in that motherfucker, right? So he come in. Now in there is like in one big cell is like 12 to 14 different cells. You know what I'm saying? Each cell got a toilet stool in it. That's for you to lace it with the toilet paper and sit down on. And the big cell where all the cells is one toilet down there by the shower we call the bullet. You only pee at the bullet because you can't pee on the stool in your cell that you sit down on. You on your bunkie sit down on. So y'all, everybody pee out there on the bullet. Who cares about the bullet? This piss, everybody pee over there. We shooting dice. Somebody like, no, oh, we look up, Unc then pulled his pants down and sat down on the bullet. He's sitting down on the bullet using the bathroom. We like, oh, no, you can't sit on the bullet, no, that's nasty. So he like, huh? We're like, you can't sit on the bullet, right? So get up, he like, man, you gotta take a shower, you just sit where everybody pee at, like everybody been peeing there since the beginning of time, you gotta go take a shower. He like, okay, so go in there and get his stuff. Now, this is the process when you take a shower. It's okay to be in your boxes and your t-shirt and your socks and shit, right? All right. So you strip down to that. You got on your t-shirt, your boxes, socks. You're gonna tie a towel around you. Then you're gonna slip your boxes off. You know what I'm saying? And your t-shirt, and you slide in the shower. Then you take the towel from around you and throw it across the top of the gent. You feel what I'm saying? We shooting dice. We hear it again. Oh no, then scrub butt naked right there in front of everybody and hop straight in the shower. They say, look. We look down there. Shower shoes is outside of the shower. So they got in the shower, bro. Raw feet, bro. Niggas be getting off of that shit and everything. So we like, no, you supposed to have put your shoes on out here in the shower. He told me, bro. So check this out. Now I told y'all about the boulevard. Is somebody sleep all down the boulevard up to the front to somebody get released so they can get in there. So it's a nigga right there asleep right there at the beginning of the boulevard where get out the shower at. There's a whole bench that go down the front of the bars where you can sit down and do your writing and shit at to write your people, or you sit right there and watch the TV through the bars. You know what I'm saying? Man, there's a nigga laying on the floor. Propped his one leg up on the bench and took his towel and was going through his legs like that. And I guess some of the water got on the nigga that was asleep, man. He woke up and was about to kill in there. I'm talking about, bro, it took everything in us for him not to fuck the old dude up, right? Then I told you supposed to shit in your cell. Ain't wake his bunkie up. You know, you supposed to wake your monkey up like, look, man, I'm about to. Ain't wake his bunkie up. Sat in there and lit the thing up with the dude in there. Long story short, man, when they called for B&B, everybody was like, yeah, get his ass up out of here. He ain't had number 10-8. Like, man, yeah, get his ass up out of here, right? Okay. Now, fast forward. This after the almost fight, when they came and got the dude, A police officer look, cause she grew up with our mama, no, so she like, ain't Gwen your mama? I'm like, yeah. She like, and that's Batman's son. Like, nah, this ain't fair. So they get the dude out the block that was into it, my cousin Lil Fred, cause they know it wasn't gonna be fair. You feel what I'm saying? Cuz write me out the block. I end up at the work center. Love the work center. You get 2 trays. My people sneak all the food in, all that shit. You eat outside food. You talking on the cell phone all night, all type of shit, right? Bam. It's this one particular person in there I know from the streets. I know him from Southside. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say his name because I ain't trying to open no old wounds, man. Dude, real good, but I'm gonna tell this motherfucking story though. You know what I'm saying? So we work out together. He do more of everything in his sets, more dips, more push-ups, more sit-ups, more squats, he do more of everything than me in his sets. So I guess he think he can whoop my ass because he a little stronger than me, you know what I'm saying? So we joke every day. We at the work center. The work center, you go do shit on different landscapes. You might be cutting grass one day. Y'all might be chopping down a tree one day. Y'all might be washing car one day or something. This particular day, we chopping down a tree and chopping up the wood. So usually our deputy can see us, but this particular day, he can't because the shed that we behind, the yard that we doing is behind the shed, and he parked on Main Street, so he got to keep getting out there in 15, 20 minutes and come back there checking on us. So while he ain't checking, the dude who I'm talking about, he ain't doing shit. He just got his shades on, hoodie on, standing there watching us. Now we joke every day, so I hit him with the joke like, well, damn, if you go stand there and watch us like that, you might well put on the goddamn brown suit and you got them, everybody bust out laughing. He said, you know what, my nigga? That shit make niggas put humps in the ground. Now, it ain't registered at first. I kept doing what I was doing. Then I thought about it like, well, put me in the ground, nigga. Put me in the ground. So everybody like, man, y'all chill. He like, yeah, go ahead, nigga, because the police around there. Like a threat. Like, ain't nobody around here to say. I'm like, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Put me in the ground. I'm like, man, go ahead. Soon as I turn around to go back to do what I'm doing, he don't punch me. This nigga push me towards like a wood pile. I bounce off the wood pile, still, bah, we lock up. You know what I'm saying? Now we testing in this shit. Now I know I can't slam this nigga. This nigga way stronger than me. You know what I mean? We work out together, but we testing. Somehow his back end up towards the same wood pile that I was about to grab the wood from. Boom. Something like, boy, twerk, let him go and get your rocks off, because if he slam you or something, it's over. I let go of his shirt. Bing, bing. And rushed them over. I ain't slam him, I rushed them over the wood pile. So now we at a decline. His back on the ground, but his legs is up across the motherfucking wood pile. I'm in his chest, over top of him. Man, I pulled the string on his, he had the hoodie on. I pulled the string on his hoodie where you couldn't see, and I got off. I'm talking about I was getting off. They like, Bill coming. That's the deputy, that's the sheriff who be watching us out there. They like, Bill coming. So I hop up off on, turn my back towards the wood pile like I'm getting something. He get up. Bill come around there. Bill like, yeah, like 5 minutes, pack it up, we going back to lunch. What the fuck happened to you? He was like, man, I feel, you know what I'm saying? He was like, nah, you ain't fall. And when you at the work center, you can't have no injuries. They'll send your ass back to jail, back to green. That's what they call it, green, because in work center, you wear orange, that's trustee. You know what I'm saying? So he like, yeah, if the wrong people see it, man, you going back to green. So he like, yeah, pack it up, lunch in 5 minutes. Go back around the corner, the nigga tell me, yeah, nigga, I gotta see you again. Fuck that, I gotta see you again. Now, I know I just barely won this motherfucking fight. Man, I picked up a wood stick from that wood pile. Like, nigga, you got me fucked up. Nigga, you think we about to keep fighting back here. Nigga, you try to put your hands on me, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you with this stick, nigga. Long story short, me and the same guy end up at the same spades table, man, when we went back inside the work center building, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and one night we was in the bootlegger and this nigga just bust out with it like, yeah, man, X whooped my ass in jail one time. I'm like, oh, man, don't do that, man. Don't do that. Cause I don't like shining embarrassing the nigga unless you ask for it. You know what I'm saying? Unless you ain't humble, then I will humble you. But that was the rest of the time when I did 90 days in jail. That's part 2 I had to get to y'all on my unfinished journey. And y'all already know who it is. It's X the real, nigga.